Hi guys. So in this video, I majorly wanted to give a little bit more context as to how validation happens in our waterfalls. So I'm pretty sure you guys are using these waterfalls on a daily to retrieve your phone numbers, etc. And you see that we have a lot of different providers available, and that is to improve the coverage to the maximum. And the basic logic that the waterfall follows is that it first checks the first provider, and checks if it retrieves the phone number and an email. If it does, great, you're charged for the provider. If not, it goes on to the next provider, and then you are able to get that email, and you will only pay for the provider that actually provides you the contact information. So it's a very lucrative way of finding contact information for any contact, and we have a feature wherein you can set up a validation inside this waterfall, and that changes things a little bit. So, how this validation really works is that when you get the contact information from the first provider, we use third party validation to check whether that phone number slash email is actually relevant or not. So, by relevant, I mean it's a good quality email or not, is it a catch all, is it a valid email, etc. So, that is what we check for. And we only return it when it is actually a valid email or a valid catch-all in some cases wherein you have not enabled this. Just a second, I'll open the email waterfall since we're talking about that. Wherein you have not enabled this, only mark safe to send emails as valid. So what really ends up happening here is sometimes you might get a email from Lead Magic, right? And you do a validation and it comes out to be invalid. In that case, you will still be charged for the email that you retrieved from Lead Magic, and it would then go over to Nimbler to find a more valid email, and the cycle will continue. So, in cases wherein you are including the validation inside the waterfall itself, there's a few recommendations that we would like to make. Number one, reduce the size of the waterfall. So, by the time you actually use these features, I'm pretty sure you have an idea of what providers give the best data for your niche. If not, you can reach out to us. We might have a foundation that we can help you build. And once you have that information, reduce the size of the waterfall so that there are some chances wherein the same email ID is available on multiple providers, but somehow due to the guy shifting from one job to another or some other reason, and the databases are not completely validated or updated yet, all of those will be marked as invalid because the guy is no longer working in that institution or that organization. Now, in cases such as those, you will be spending too much credits for an email that is not exactly valid. That doesn't make any sense, right? So that is why I thought of making this video to give some more clarity. I see this as a common occurrence wherein people will confuse where their credits are going. So this is what really happens. So this feature, the main reason why we have this feature, and I would like to lay emphasis on this, is to maximize the coverage. So we want to give an option to the people who are not very like don't really care that much about the credit expenditure, wherein they what they really want is like they have small lists, highly targeted lists. They have created that after catching tons of intent signals, etc. And what they really want at this point is to get the perfect contact information to reach out to. In cases such as those, we recommend using the validation inside the waterfall. In those cases, you can keep the waterfall as long as you want. But in case you are in the initial stages of list building, wherein you are maybe utilizing our internal databases to find your first set of contacts, or maybe some external data provider or software platform. In cases such as those, it is always recommended that you put the validation outside the waterfall. If you have a huge list and you are kind of on a very initial type of ICP filtering, or if you are kind of trying to find out your ICP in situations such as those, put the validation outside. But if you have a very targeted list that you know, okay, any of these people, if they convert, will be great for us. You know about these people, you have intent signals, you have outbound copies made, already you have tons of different things that we have done for them. Only then do we recommend keeping a long waterfall and having the validation inside the waterfall itself. Okay, so just to summarize, two types of validations available for the credit aware people who want to who do not want to spend too many credits. Put the validation outside of the waterfall. First get the email, then get it validated, filter out the emails that are valid and reach out to them. Simple as that. But to the people who have already built their lists and each and every contact carries some weight, in situations such as those, include the validations inside to maximize the coverage possible. So yeah, majorly just wanted to give some more context towards this feature. And if you have any other questions, reach out to us on our support channel.